Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous. Justin Thomas, the major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently at -4 for the round. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Yeah, this one's a little bit left. Not so nice.
Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
And in it goes for the par.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Let's head over to the 5th. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently tied for first place. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole. The tempo there was exquisite.
That's just inside the range.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will move him to 6 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And that will take him to 7 under. And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. This is buckets. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 8 feet to the cup. This one started out on a good line. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that will take him to 8 under. And now that finds him in first place. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Oh, just missed. And that should secure the par on this one. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. How good was that bunker shot? So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Second shot here at the 10th. Close to the surface here, the greenside rough.
Nicely done. Great chip.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
Now leading by one shot. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Getting ready to play their third. He leads the field by a stroke. Wow, that almost went in the hole. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Judging it beautifully.
And that's 8 birdies today.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, well, how about the concentration to pull that shot off? Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And after that fine effort, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard, but Will Zalatoris is second. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 155.
This one needs to kick left.
John, give us a small update.
Down here on the 14th hole, guys. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
And here we are with the third shot. And back to the course with the live action. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, well played. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, that's a nice line. Well hold. John, do you have any info down there?
Over on the 15th hole now, guys. This is Justin Thomas.
And this one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Currently 13 under for the day. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
An opportunity to make a par here.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
I'm down on the 16th hole as Justin Thomas gets ready for his next shot.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
That gets the job done. Now 5 shots up after that hole. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
Setting up in the first cut. Lovely effort that. Getting ready to play their third. Playing within their comfort zone there. 13 feet to the hole.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
Playing from around 190 yards out. Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
They've chosen to club down here.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. They're going to be pleased with that performance in first place at the completion of their first round.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey,